Pastor on.
Yes, sir.
Nice man. Haven't seen him in years, but he was always a very nice man. Good karate teacher.
Yes, sir. He's down, I think, he also did one of these shows for us, sir. And I believe he's now down in playing golf in
somewhere.
Georgia. Yes, sir.
Of course, warm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't blame him.
Trias.
Okay, I knew Bob Trias pretty well. I joined his organization for 1 year, trying to help him out. And it was tough because most of the guys had their own way of doing things. But Bob was a hillbilly. I'm a hillbilly, so I can call him that. But the thing about Bob Trias, he never tried to put on an act. What you saw was what you got. You either loved him or you hated him. I loved him. But he was very blunt. And he didn't care if he hurt your feelings or not. He said he wasn't running a popularity contest. But Bob was okay. I was Vic Moore's first karate teacher. And we had a little place there on 13th and Vine. He walked in one night and I was doing a kata called Saifa. He didn't go like this. I did that and he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "Grab my wrist." So he grabbed my wrist and I bumped the back of his hand. He was with me for about 9 months. And he went to college. And we had nobody in the college. But one of Bob Trias' students was in the college. He joined Robert Trias' organization, became one of his rank and black belts, joined Trias International Organization. And Vic's quite the guy. We used to call him Superman because he had so much muscles. He looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger took his shirt off when he was younger. Joe Louis. Oh, well, Joe Louis. Joe Louis is a tough guy. And he's not a bad guy. He tries to play the role of Mr. Badass. But he is tough. And I tell my students, I said, he is most likely, pound for pound, the toughest guy that ever put a karate gi on back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Maybe even today. Joe's getting older like we all are. Very tough guy. If I had to fight Joe Louis, I'd want a gun. As you can read, gentlemen, very good condition. He went to the thing the other day. It was about 3 or 4 years ago in New York City. But he didn't bring a karate uniform. They wanted to do a demonstration. He's wearing a white suit, so he took the coat off, dropped down. He was 72 years old then. He did 100 push-ups in 60 seconds. He's always in condition. Good businessman, smart man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. A name that you mentioned when we were looking at some photographs before, Thomas LaPuppet.
Oh, good gentleman. Sheer gentleman all the time. Very polite, very soft-spoken, very nice. Good fighter. Good technician. Tommy was quite the guy. He'd really be missed. Peter Urban. Peter Urban's something else. And Urban operated on his own level. He was in his own class. And there was no comparison. It's like you asked me to start comparing cars, and I start talking about jet fighters. You know, he's a different league.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I talked to his teacher about him, Yamaguchi Gogen, when I was in Japan.
Yes, sir. That was another name I was going to mention.
Yamaguchi.
Yes, sir.
I don't know Yamaguchi that well, but he knew Chitose, my teacher. So when we first went to his house, he found out Chitose was my teacher, and after that, the doors kicked wide open, and in we went. Really treated us nice.
Masayama?
Met him twice. Once in New York at the big tournament. In 1971, I met him in Tokyo at the Taikon, the Kyokushinkai tournament. He did a lot for it because he made it popular.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well, karate is undergoing a metamorphosis now. And it's maturing. It's not like when we were all kids. We were all training. Back in those days, there was an adventure a day. And the guy come home one night, come down to the dojo one night. So I just found a couple of dojos up in New York City. So that weekend, I got in my car, and 2 of my students, Harvey Eubank was one of them, and the other guy was the fellow that became my first black belt. We took off my car to New York City to visit the dojos. He used to have a dojo called the Imperial Dojo. Hanshi was with him. It was a commercial group, and Jimmy Wax was the teacher. And right down the road from them was Peter Urban.
Oh, yes.
He was up in the attic, and he moved from there. He moved down to Canal Street, up in another attic. So we went to, where this place. We went there just to train, just to meet these guys and train and have a good time. That's how hungry we were. Nowadays, there's teachers on every block. Unfortunately, 90% of the teachers are not qualified to teach. But they still get a lot of students because they're convenient. So people go to the convenience school. Back when we were doing the heyday, we did any school in Cincinnati. We had about 500 students. The qualities of a good karate instructor. Know your art to the best of your ability. Never stop learning. Never think you know it all. Keep beginner's mind. You can make it rough on the student because that's what you're supposed to do. But don't belittle the student. Don't embarrass the student. Treat the student like you want to be treated. And I just hope everybody studies karate. Karate is not just for fighting. Karate is for a long life. So if you take karate thinking you're going to be attacked, and you study really bad, really heavy, study, go to dojo 3-4 nights a week, and you live to be 85 years old. During that time, no one's ever attacked you. You think, I spent all this time in the gym, never got attacked, I really wasted my time. But if you take karate with thinking what good time you're having, good friendship, good fun, and then when you're 85 years old and your health is pretty good, you can think, wow, it really was worth it. I really had a good time. So it's all, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. That's how you look at it. So look at it as keeping your health. And if you're attacked, then you have self-defense.